Use an object array to input employee name, ID, salary of 2 employees and display them. Here is the program code, and this is the declaration for class named employee. It will hold 2 string variables, n for name of employee, and roll number. There is a variable to store floating number value for salary. All these are private access data members. We then have getData function with public access. It's defined outside the class, and is meant to fetch data from the user via keyboard entry. Similarly, we also have publicly accessed printData function, which is again defined outside the class. It's used to print the available data onto output screen. So next, the program control shifts to line 28 within the main function. An object array named E, of 2 objects, is created from the employee class. On next line, we declare integer variable I, and then count, which is initialized with 0. On line 30 we declare character variable, user choice. It is initialized with the letter Y. On line 31, we instruct to print on output screen the title, enter data for employees. It's printed on the screen. Then on line 32, we check if value in user choice is small letter y or capital letter Y. It is Y, and so program control now enters the while loop. On line 34, the getData function of object eCount, or E0, is invoked. It executes the getData function, which fetches data from the user via keyboard entry. It asks for employee name. I type in withAjitsaigal. It's stored to the variable n of object E0. The user is next prompted to enter employee number. I type A101. It's stored in variable roll_number of object E0. The user is next prompted to enter salary. I type 50,000. It's stored in variable salary of object E0. Then on line 17, a new line character is printed which brings the output pointer to next line. GetData function is over, and program control shifts to line 35. Here, the value of count is increased by 1, and it becomes 1. Then on line 36, the user is asked, do you want to enter more records? Yes, or no, as Y, or N. On output screen I type Y. It's stored in variable user choice. On line 38 is the cin.ignore function. It removes unwanted space in the input device buffer, which can create errors in the entry of characters, resulting in auto-skipping of the next keyboard entry. You can test it yourself and find the difference by removing or commenting line 38. Program control returns to top of the while loop and checks if user choice is small y or capital Y. It's small y, and so the while loop is once again executed. The getData function in E of count, or E of 1, is executed. For the employee name, I type in Paul Gallo. It's stored to the variable n of object E1. Then for the employee number, I type Q012. It's stored in variable roll_number of object E1. For salary, I type 48,000. It's stored in variable salary of object E1. Program control is back to main function, and then to line 35. Count is increased, and becomes 2. User is then prompted, do you want to enter more records? This time, I enter N for no. It's stored in the variable user choice. Once again on line 38, cin.ignore function clears the input buffer. Program control returns to top of while loop and checks if user choice is small y or capital Y. It is small n, and so the program control exits executing this while loop and jumps to line 40. The employee information title is printed on output screen. Then using for loop, we display information stored in the objects by executing printData function of object E0, and then that of E1. So in this program, you learn to tackle object arrays quite effortlessly. We will next store the object array into a file, and then read them from the file.